Yo.
There he is. I thought you meant the other, like the fucking opposite games. I was like, word.
I know, yeah. I'm saying this game determines a lot for me, at least.
What's up?
Whether SSG is number 2.
Seems a little risky.
Yeah, I agree with that one. Last year I thought they were. Last year I had this team, like Raffer's team, winning worlds. Like I thought they were the #1 team last year.
Trying to remember they had the same roster, right? Without vote.
Yeah, it's the roster. They just had Funball instead of vote.
I think they're meshing harder now.
What'd you say?
I think they're meshing way harder right now. Like their synergy's coming through, and Radiance lacks that pretty hard. They just have star players.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean Radiance, they like started real hot and they've cooled down a little bit. Whereas Space Station, Cherio said it on the interview. He was like, "Yo, we're all mad, but when you look at Space Station, they're all mad good, many different ways. They can all play multiple different like styles, and they were all trying to do that. And so, they've kind of focused on what they want to do and are taking it like one strat at a time. And since that interview, they've been really impressive.
I agree with that. Cherio's been playing the hyper carry instead of like facilitator, which he used to.
Yeah, it's been a change up for sure. Like they basically, like, it was funny because the interview, I've never seen a better like example. All the games beforehand, they were trying to do crazy shit, like all this different stuff, and then they just like gave Cherio, Pele and Kali every game.
Facts.
And they built their comp around it, and then they won. And like, this is the part they didn't say, but you know, bro, I don't care if I'm a one trick if I'm winning with the one trick. Like,
yeah, I agree. Yeah, you can't. You make them ban it.
Yeah, like, and the thing is like one trick like God versus one trick like strategy. SSG is like, all right, give Cherio the dive guy, and then we like save him with like either Kepri or here they go Hera for like additional Kali dives, Hera dives, right? Like, but it's all around. Yeah, it's all around like dive Cherio strats, and yeah, if that's all they can do, and they're winning, who cares if they can't play different styles? Like, fucking let them do it.
I agree. Yeah, I think Ganesh is kind of weird for this comp. It's good to help peel for Jingwei and Kara, but it doesn't help dive as hard with Kali.
Well, the Jorm certainly is going to help dive,
yeah,
and the Ganesh, I think, is like, Ganesh doesn't dive poorly. Like, what you do is you get in there, and then as everybody's diving, you just silence the Agni so they can't dash or bomb stun, you know?
Yeah, you have to be in position for that. I think why they pick Ganesh too is just it does mad damage, and it lets you pick your target way easier as a jungler. Because
that's true.
You just Ganesh ult plus Hera bomb, and then like, alright, let's go on the Rama or the Agni, that's one shot already.
Yeah.
I was expecting the Terra actually, because Terra's OP with Kali.
Terra with Kali? Yeah. Oh yeah, with the just pop.
Ult. You just blink ult, and then whoever Kali goes on is exploding. Even a tank.
They get the Ganesh, so a little bit more setup. This Terra locked in here.
I think Radiance performs the best when they're play gods that just play themselves. You don't need like a ton of comms. Like they picked Hell, which is a good back like in and out type of thing. And they just looked horrible on it because they just weren't going in and out. They're just W king.
Yeah, it's true. Here, Radiance, Big Man Tings has been one of my favorite mid laners to watch, and that Agni of his is really.
Let's see. I think adapting on Thor is nutty though. I think he looks kind of weird if it's not Thor or bots. If he plays like a hyper carry like Kali, he just goes in and his team doesn't go in. He looks kind of weird with his team.
I agree.
But with Thor, he like facilitates, which I think is important. And I promise you, I've played with Big Man Tings and Benji and Aurora, and I've heard the comms, and I know kind of what it is. Benji doesn't talk much. Aurora kind of talks in the fight, but there's no one saying, yo, let's do this after Gold Fear, yo, let's group up and go to red. Like, there's nobody doing that. There's only people as it happens. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, they've always been a team to kind of let the game come to them, which which totally works for like the style that they play.
They're just all nasty players, so if you don't have to really talk too much and just do more doing, it just happens.
Yeah, like they're all nasty players individually, but more importantly, what makes them good at what they do. If you look at the success that Benji, Adapting, and Aurora have had, their success, yes, comes from the fact that they push their buttons well, but their success specifically comes from like map vision and understanding game state, and that's the type of skill set that allows you to just like auto mesh with your team and just like everybody knows what the best play is because that's what they're good at, you know?
Yeah, for sure. They just go about the play, just trust because he knows. Yeah, by the way, I think Big Man Ting is the best acting in the game.
I definitely agree with that.
He's nasty on it too.
I think Big Man Ting is a good example of like, dude, I say all the time where like, you know, everybody in chat's like, oh, there's like 15 playable gods, and I'm like, y'all are fucking stoned. Like, Big Man Tings is like, what's a tier list? I'll play Agni every game and win. Not only win with it, but win because of it. You know.
I think Agni is super strong in this meta, but he's just risky because of no CC immunity in his ult.
Yeah, for sure.
In general. But if you have a Roar and Adapting W, King, and Benji, they create so much space by themselves that you're just bombing.
Exactly. Like
when you're falling behind, it doesn't really feel particularly.
Especially Benji. That dude makes space. That's his last name.
Wait, what did you say?
Benji's last name is Space.
Benji, I say this all the time, so it's not even like that, like BM. Like, Benji, when he doesn't care about the game, he will build Fatalis on Herc and like throw and just be like, okay. But like, when Benji is like locked in, I think Benji is
the best solo
just the best solo later.
I agree. It's just what Benji are you gonna get, you know?
See, that's the thing. That's why I was excited for this year, because I don't think you're on a team with Adapting and Aurora and not feel it, you know?
Not
like
sweat.
Those guys are winners.
Yeah. I agree. They put you in that mentality. It's like, yo, you're either gonna win or get kicked, one or the other, bro. If you fuck around in scrims, you get. And Benji's someone to fucking definitely fuck around in scrims.
Well, Benji is the type to. Benji and me are kind of like this in the sense that like, yo, I will never waste your time until you waste my time, and then I absolutely will waste your I'm busy and don't waste my fucking time. So like, if we show up to scrims and it's business, like, I think he's gonna be locked in. But if we're losing and we're fucking around because of it, Benji's not gonna be the one that like works hard to get everybody.
Yeah, Benji's definitely the one in their base.
Yeah, he's like, all right, you guys want to fucking troll around? Then I'm AFK. Like, I don't have time for this. And like, I don't respect that. But secretly, Leon, I kind of respect it.
I feel you. It's the non-respect respect. You know, you gotta respect the respect. Who do you think is winning this? What do you think it is? This before the game gets on its way.
I think Space Station has what they've done these past couple of weeks with this dedicated like Cherio dive. I like what Space Station is bringing to the table. Radiance have Adapting Thor and Big Man Tings, and like, fortunately or unfortunately, it is that simple. Those two crit picks can like do it. If Benji was on a different pick, I would say this was Radiance off of raw talent alone. But I think Space Station has been successful enough with their strategies, with this particular strategy, coming back to it. And I don't think Amaterasu allows Benji to do what he wants to do like he can with other characters.
Yeah, like Choo Choo.
Yeah. Like if Benji's on a more straight up like W character, like Choo Choo or Arthur or whatever, I think Radiance, this might even be a Radiance win. But because I think Space Station will be able to handle Benji, and the strategy has been the one that they keep going back to. So I think they.
So 2-1.
This first game is definitely 2. This first game is I put my money on Space Station here. I don't know if I'd put my money on a 2-1, but I put my money on Space Station for the set and definitely for.
All right, so 2-0 or 2-1.
Yeah, where are you?
I'm 2-1. Space Station. I think Radiance.
You think this is the
game
that Radiance wins?
Yeah,
you think they win this?
Yeah, I think they win this and then lose 2.
How do they win this?
They win this just through Thor getting pressure, and then they just start playing for gold. I think the pressure, they're just gonna start snowballing a little bit.
I need that to happen
In the
soon.
next 10
Thor
minutes.
Thor needs to get
What
Jotun's
up, Cloud?
Wrath first item and ult on cooldown.
I
That's
agree.
what I need to see happen here.
Yeah, they can't play this slow.
Forcing out the ult and doing damage at the same time, even while he can't defend the blue.
I think every character roll for roll scales better than the other one.
I think
There's like 2 or 3 are debatable, but most of them scale better than in Space Station.
yeah, in general, yeah, I'll agree with that in general. Of course, there's just like the asterisk on Kali. Like if the game goes too long, Kali can accidentally get a quadra kill, right?
Exactly.
In that same time, so good work there from Radiance, at least try and set up, but even better work from SSG for having the information well worded on that right-hand side, and as a result, this game will start.
Yo, you hear this new
And I know you already
oh wait,
highlighted how that
what
was
is it?
a boon for Radiance, just because
Thor wins this counter
game.
game.
A boon for them because of how they've been playing lately.
Definitely. She already jumped in.
Yeah, they've had a little bit.
Yeah, Thor wins this. Boom.
Huge. This could be 2 kills. Oh, he played that perfect.
He trusted his ROM and he shouldn't have.
No, he messed up. He got knocked up mid-hammer. Aurora's a monster. And that's what, and you know what? I don't know why they're, oh, this guy's monster. I don't think they should be looking for that. Like, you have Kali, just chill. Don't give adapting the counter initiation, you know, just play chill and let him initiate and you play the counter initiating. Thor loves that shit.
Yeah, that was just wrong macro play. Like you're the Kali. In a perfect world, like if I'm coaching this team, I don't want to see Cherio till like level 10. Like,
get your bling, get your bees, get your kin size, and I'll see you.
Yeah, like, and people been rushing this chin side like first item, and I think it's just wrong. I'm much happier to see Cherio go in this direction. The Crusher first item I think is the best.
The thing with it, all right, so this is a good thing about kin size, the pros and cons. Pro, you get pen on your target, so kin size is automatically doing its thing early if you're hitting your target.
Yep.
If you're not hitting your target, useless. So that's just like, is it worth the reward? I don't think so. Because your target can be RNG, you know?
Well, the target is one thing. For me, it's just like, even if you have the free pen, you're not attacking fast enough to like, it's like buying Deathbringer first item. Like you don't have enough power for that crit to matter. You know, you need more power for the crit to matter later on. And so like my chin side, yes, I get the free pen 1 out of 5 times, but I also don't have the attack speed to back it up. So like Crusher, I just feel like gives me all of what I want in the early game. I feel like it shouldn't even be a question.
I actually go different. I go golden boat.
Golden bow.
Yeah, you power farm. I mean, that's what you want to call it, right? So you want to power farm, and it gives you the attack speed.
Crusher power farms too because of like it ups your lash damage and allows you to.
Yeah, but that means you have to. That means you need to hold your 2 to clear camps, right? So that means every 18 seconds you can clear a camp, or like 16, whatever it is. Where golden bow you can use any ability and clear. You don't even need to use an ability.
That's true. Okay.
Something different. Not a lot of people use it, but I like it.
Well, I don't hate it. Like with the understanding that, like, you know, I don't want to see Kali till the 3rd date. Like,
facts.
In the build, because I mean, this does have CDR already, but Genji's guard is usually something that.
I like that SSC, just slow the pace, just chill. This is exactly what you need. Just chill.
Yeah, you know, like going back to that first gang, the getting Kali first blood is always something you want to do. So like, go for the gank.
Yo, Matt, thanks for the
And if
32
it
months.
fails, then shut the fuck up, right? Like I still think that was the wrong gank to try. I would have much rather see them do something middle lane. But like, all right, you tried to get her first blood, it didn't work. Now shut the fuck up. And Radiance is trying to punish that by going for the invades here.
Yep, Raptor's caught out. That happens all the time in support, bro. That wall destroys you. I was like, oh shit, what am I doing here?
Yep.
Huge bomb stun.
Space Station did the right thing, and that's probably Raffer's call, where they're killing Raff, and whoever makes the call to ignore me, get red buff. That is so many teams fight that fight.
Help.
Yeah, you might even win that fight, and then it's awesome. But if you lose that fight, you lose multiple players and your red buff, and that's how teams. Yeah, you lose Gold Fury. That's how teams like
Snowball.
spiral out of control real quickly by small plays like that.
Facts.
The level 11 Hera gank was
By the way, we've been talking. Aggro's been like, yeah, Chronos Pendant isn't that good. Panda's really good. On Agni, that story's different.
Maybe they're trying to capitalize.
You know, I got a meme, Aggro.
Maybe it was something.
Could be. I mean, Hera still does pretty good damage at this point. Royal Assault does.
Chronos Pendant first item is totally is like.
Should be pretty close.
I feel like that's the standard. Like if you're dumb as shit, you don't know how to play Smite, just buy boots into Chronos Pendant, and you're never wrong. You could be better, but you're not wrong. It's 100 power and like 20 plus CDR. Like you're good, dude.
On Agni, it's nutty because you have 3 bombs, right? And they're all cycling 18 seconds cooldown, so you're always taking advantage of the passive 24/7.
Mhm.
Players don't want to start playing Hera. He always makes sure his Argus dies as fast as possible after using it, and that's because this ability doesn't go on.
I want to see what Aggro's saying here. One sec.
After Argus is already gone, so Dardes constantly throws it into tower, makes it do some tower damage and die to tower. There he did it on Gold Fury. Just make sure that it doesn't.
That's a good
fall
point.
around, you know,
Maximizing the Hera cooldown on what's
Definitely. If this was Dota or League, you would give experience by doing that, so people wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Argus don't give you shit but a fucking headache.
Now, Hera is. I'm very surprised to see Dardes goes. Fucking whatever, Dezo. Hera, I feel like, is a max cooldown character because I feel like Hera is 90% as Hera is 80% as powerful as a god without Argus out, and 110% as powerful as a god with Argus out. Does that make sense? Like, without her ult, she's weaker, but with her ult, she's more powerful. So I want my ult out as much as possible. Like give me like wisdom and resourceful, and let me just cast on cooldown.
Yeah, I think this might be a good game. Let's see if he has beats. Oh god, he whiffed.
Get shit on adapting. That was so like that one's easy to make fun of, but you can
argue what the fuck is he doing walking forward? He sees him
exactly. Yeah, no, vote juke that perfectly, and I think that's. They talk about casters playing the game. That is a thing that you can only know from playing the game. That Thor looked trash, but vote just dodged that really well, and it didn't seem like it.
Yep. Or straight up, I don't know if he had vision on the ult, or he just fat out didn't know and just played it like he would normally, and he thought it actually being on a ward and ulting a store can be confusing as hell on whether he knows you're there, so he's gonna back up, or he knows you there, so you're not gonna do nothing. So it's like it's a funny way to look at it.
Agility back towards his tower, and then he lands right on top of it with that agility down.
I hate Jingwei. She's so
stupid.
safe. She's so safe and stupid. I love that Rama's back in the meta though.
We're kind of chilling. We're doing the same thing.
It's really funny to me because Rom didn't need to be buffed to be back in the meta. People don't understand how often that happens. Like, there's so many characters you could play. Nothing about Rom is better after the change, I think. Is anything better?
Yeah. He always has ASTRALs, pretty much.
Oh, right, yeah.
Which low-key can be nutty. Because body blocking doesn't become a thing anymore.
I mean, Radiance has really played this.
Which is kind of important in the crit meta.
Don't be aggressive.
Yeah.
Be the aggressor in the laning
because it goes from hitting the guy behind you for 500 to hitting the guy in front of you for 35.
Let's use our AoE to great advantage. If I'm Radiance, I'm checking builds, and I'm trying to play aggressively right now.
This is my favorite Agni build. 40% CD, and you're doing massive damage. This spike right now, he could blow up anyone on that team.
Yeah.
I think I would have loved to see Radiance try and pull this Gold Fury a little bit earlier.
Right away.
They are going to pull it now, though. Half HP on the Fury. 2 bombs already.
This is only Raffer.
Drops the Dharmic Pillar.
He did his job there. Wow, he played it so perfect.
Now that Raffer's suddenly locked down inside the pit, he's taking a bunch of extra.
He should be okay.
It should be a good fight. It should be an amazing fight.
Kennen has to hit that. That's the Thor ult you can't miss.
Yeah, that's Thor you can't miss. They should have lost that fight so hard. They used so many ults.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Wow.
oh my god, he almost stole it. Raffer's a monster. He carried that.
It's a weird decision there by Radiance. If you're pulling because you think you've got numbers advantage, the last thing you can afford to do is all in this.
I want to hear what Agro says about this fight.
And kill him, because that's gonna take the most amount of your time. Radiance drop gold, understandable with people coming in, but then why are we double triple ulting onto Raffer in that fight when he's still got shell up?
That's a good call.
When I do cast, I say something and then Aggro says it right after in his cast.
Yeah, it happens all the time. It happens all the time to me.
He's copying us.
Yeah,
now.
it's
in which it's pretty easy.
Yeah, that's a burn call because you see two people mid, so you know Ganesh is the only way to steal, and Ganesh, while he has good damage, Agni, there's nothing that's gonna outsteal Agni Bomb there. So you just commit and then get it out. You don't commit 4 ults to the Ganesh. They could have got punished twice as hard for that, not just losing gold. They got lucky.
And then also, like, adopting just has to hit. I don't know how you missed that ult in traffic. Like,
nah, that was a bit. No, this is what you think I store. I'm gonna ult here to cut off his one exit section, and my team's supposed to move up forward and force him to go there, right? But his team kind of stayed back, and so then he misses the Thor ult. It's kind of like cutting the option.
I don't know, because then you go further into the lane, like into that alleyway, you know, like you go further into that like pathway towards the middle lane. I think he just missed. Like, I think he just missed, because if you really are gonna cut off that angle, like, you know how
he has
you
to go
have
back
that,
into your team, though. You know what I mean? If he doesn't go through there, he has to go back in the team, which he did, but his team was already backing up.
yeah.
But I feel you on what you're saying, though. It could have been just a straight up whiff. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt out here.
No, I feel like if he was trying to cut off the angle, he goes further into. You know how like there's that like weird like pillar, and so you go left.
Or
Right here, you go where vote was. You either go right into the purple, or you go towards that. Like, you would have ulted more in that by mid heartbeats than just like right there in the middle. There's no reason to land there unless you're landing on a player.
Right, he's dead. Thor ult's about to
Let's see if
smash.
he hits this one.
Yeah.
Okay, good
Nice.
play. He hit that one.
And by the way, that was all Agni. He just triple bombed Hera for all her HP. Free portal.
Really nice initiation by
I would have sent Jing left. There's no way you defend this. They're just scared if they do real fire.
Yeah, you have to defend real fire.
It seems like this draft from Radiance,
Because my call there,
at punishing this Terra.
like,
Real fire?
I almost say do real fire and take the fight, because Dardes isn't alive. So you fake pull fire and you bait the 5-on-4, and then you immediately leave fire. You fight the 5-on-4, and then probably win.
But you want to know
And then
the
get your
only
fire.
problem with that? They had no vision, and without sentries, you can't bait fire because you don't know if they know you're there, so you're just wasting your time.
Right, but that's so if they don't come, we get fire. But they are going to, like, there's no way that Space Station don't follow you to Fire Giant to make sure that you're just doing fire.
No, but that's why they didn't need to, because they had double wards on it. That's why they kind of just sat at back camps, and they're just like, okay, they're backing. So we'll just back to you. It's a risky call.
Raffer could probably turn that. I think it's definitely the call you make if you're playing a lower end team.
Yeah.
But against this squad, like, playing careful is probably the better choice. Like, they probably made the better choice, but I think I call the 5-on-4 fire.
And the problem with Radiance right now is that they're not pushing far with these leads. Like, they're getting picks, but it's not enough. Like, Kali's still even with Thor, and he's 1-on-2.
Exactly. Like, this is, I don't mind. I actually really like the step-by-step play when you don't have a Kali Freya across the, like, Shibalanka even across the way, but you do, so you gotta win, like, sooner rather than later.
I hope that Thor isn't a Void Shield. I wouldn't like it. Maybe an eye.
Void Shield is a common conversation in my chat.
But it's not, but you already have one though.
Yeah, double Void Shield is already the fucking problem. Like, that's an issue. Void Shield for solo laners I understand, because you can't buy penetration as a solo laner. That's like the only item you can buy with pen.
It's the only hybrid item that you want to say. I want to do some deeps, and I want to still be tanky.
As a jungler, if you buy Void Shield, I think you just never red shift, because there's no way you don't have any penetration in your build besides that. And the only way you buy Void Shield is if it's the only pen item you can buy. I regularly think that
he's
pro
going
players
Void.
fuck their build up.
Yeah, though, they definitely do. They don't communicate builds like, yo, you think Benji right now is like, yo, I'm going Void Shield. I mean, don't go Void Shield. Benji's just there proxying in his own island.
even still, adapting should look at his like he's an item too late. Like,
Yeah.
oh man.
A frenzy there
It's
for
like
Aurora.
it's just not good because they're both diving. You know what I mean? They're not both
Yep.
defending. So like, voice shield's already gonna be procced.
No frenzy means
Yeah, like sometimes you see like double pestilence, but it's a choo-choo and like I don't know somebody that's playing on the back line. So,
Oh my
like,
God, he stole gold with fucking with Ganesh ult. Oh my God, Radiance is tilting right now. He's like, why the fucking pill? You know zone. Raffer's giggling right now. There's been so many lost objectives in SPL. Like so many stolen objectives. Probably the most I've ever seen.
well, because the mages are not, we are not playing objective secure mages. Like after Kukulkan, it was all Merlins and Heras, and I mean here's Agni who does a good, decent job, but it's not like a raw altar or Kraken, you know.
Yeah. But come on, like, Ganesh ult versus a 400 damage Agni bomb.
Oh no, not what I'm saying.
Oh,
That's not what I'm saying.
oh,
You should have fucking did that.
Yeah, bro. They're heated over there. All right, this is an interesting push here.
I love this push.
They're ahead.
Like,
They need to.
Yeah, they're ahead and they're having it stripped away from them. This is like, yeah, you got to go for it.
Yeah, but they just it's pretty much split right now because they kept both teams rotated for this. So only Kali was farming. And she only got one wave off that, so wasn't much of an XP or gold change for both teams there. And Kali loves this. She's chilling. She has her build online now.
Does she? Yeah, she's good.
Mhm.
Now
She's good to
Kali
go.
can fuck.
Tier 2 tower is pretty
Beautiful, like, now we are going to see Space Station
Turn up.
like play aggressively. This is what I mean. Is like I love watching a team like play from the playbook. Like they have selected Kali, they tried for the first blood, and then they didn't do anything. Now she finished Chinsai, and now they're gonna make an aggressive play.
Yep. By the way, Dardis is playing a grab bag over there. He has 50% CD in his first 4 items.
Space Stations is arguably getting a little bit stronger as Cherio gets deeper into the build, but I don't think Radiance have a whole lot of need to force it right now.
It's an interesting. This is why I don't agree with that build. If you're gonna go Chronos, right? Why not go Chronos second item? If you're gonna go for a slow game and you can power farm with it because you're constantly cycling your kits, so you farm way faster than with Deso.
I agree with that. I think he wanted the early penetration because they were gonna try and look for that early first blood.
That's Agni right there, bro. Just the bomb stun on Jorm, you're too big. You're just always getting bomb stun.
Yeah, get eaten, Nika. I think that's exactly what happened. I think Dardes built Dezo because they specifically were trying for the first blood gank onto Kali. It didn't work, and then like, oh well. But that's why he built the penetration early, I think.
Nice Toro. Nika's in trouble. What a silence. Nika would have died there.
Cherio doing nothing like usual. Benji now pushing him out. LOL.
Yeah. Huge Thor dunk. And they already had won that engagement off Nika, forcing Nika's ult so early. And that's all Agni.
Yep.
As a Jorm, you hate playing against Agni because you're anywhere you're standing near, you're bomb stunned, which means free setup.
It's Agni bomb into Terra Root, into Thor wall, into Thor dunk, into another Agni bomb because he's got plenty of CDR.
Yeah, the comp is made to kill Nika.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
Aggro just went through the CC chain and like,
Yeah.
what are you supposed to do as a Jorm?
And by the way, almost the Root, so they Agni bomb and then Root doesn't get DR,
Yep.
so you're chilling. You're gonna sit there for a nice 3 seconds.
I was just gonna say that you have Root and you have Wall, which are not DR. The stun from the wall is, but like it doesn't go down faster, so you just fucked there.
Yeah,
That's
just
something
sit
that
there.
also like screws with him.
Yeah, and Adam's a great player, so he's not gonna wall like an asshole. He's gonna, if he gets the opportunity, he's gonna wall you off.
Adapting is lurking. So the rest of Radiance start up this FG. It's starting to burn really slowly. Maybe not a full-on commit here at this point.
See, they have double upgraded shell. That's just kill cancer as a Kali. Space Station stole it again, bro.
Fight this.
Great fight. Big Man is so out of position.
Cherio's
Cherio-
getting smoked up
Yeah,
front
but it's okay,
though,
that
but
was
it's
gonna
fine
happen.
because his team.
Yeah, just
Cherio's
kill
like
Aurora.
a fake solo in there.
Just take a roar as a kill, grab the FG on everyone, chilling. And you probably grab tier 2 maybe.
Wow, look at Vote over the wall!
Yep. And there should be tier 2. Someone should go get that wave though. and it gives them an opportunity to maybe get Phoenix. But maybe they get tier 2 reset gold. That could be a good play too.
Benji is teleport. Just teleport to tier 1, defend it, get the wave.
We won't do it the next time. The next time they paid Raffer.
Let's see what they call here. Yeah, they're calling for the reset, go gold. Yeah, just this is big.
And now they go,
This is so big.
yeah, let's just 50-50 another one. What's the worst?
Yeah, Aggro's putting in right there. They're trolling. They saw 50-50 objectives there.
Really
Yeah.
feed Space Station a great victory back into this game.
And we should have a little
Yep,
time
and
to-
like this is exactly. I mean, Cherio still isn't doing shit.
Yeah, he
but
hasn't
this
done
is-
anything all game.
But like that's the thing is that like me and Aggro use this term threat of activation a lot. Where like you don't have to do the thing, you just have to be capable of doing the thing, and that's scary enough. You don't need to shoot me for me to give you your wallet. You just have to threaten me, right?
By the way, I think that fire was like a 95-5 in my opinion. I just saw it again.
Yeah.
It was just so unlucky. Even
But, like-
adapting dunk to fucking try to secure it,
Yep.
and it was.
Fucking
I think it was gonna.
Cherio shows up, and like Cherio hasn't done shit all game, but he can just accidentally quadra kill you. And so Cherio shows up in the backline, and Radiance can't help but pay attention to him.
Yeah, you have to turn and burn because it's a car level 20 with full items.
Yeah.
So pretty much, Raffer's carrying this game to the T right now. Raffer's stealing every objective, bro. What is this?
Yeah, it's Raffer and Dardes. That's what this team does. Raffer and Dardes drag their teammates across the finish, and how much they have to drag their teammates depends on the day. Sometimes Cherio looks
Sometimes
beautiful,
Cherio turns
sometimes
up
he doesn't
early.
do anything.
We know
Yep.
we're doing our best, but our composition doesn't really secure objectives. You just gotta win the fight first.
What do you think Kali's gonna go last item? I think Odysseus.
Odibo, I think. I would love to see Odibo.
Yeah, we're thinking the same thing.
Hell yeah.
Could be Atlantis, but I think Odie's just better late here.
I agree. No, I like the Titan's Bane over the Stoner Sword. I think the Titan's Bane is the right way to go. There's enough, like, there's a Thieves, there's a couple of Void Shields,
Nice
Spectral Arm. They're building against you, so you gotta build the Titan's Bane as a Kali.
Mhm. I was talking about Atlantis, Bo, between Atlantis and OD for last. But I think it's too late for Atlantis.
Well, Atlanta's bow is actually like, I like Atlanta's bow more than I like Odie bow on this choice, because the power, the difference between 30% and the 40% in the attack speed is something to worry about, but you got no power, excuse me, for the zzz to actually matter.
Exactly.
And
You have
you're
no
not
power.
trying to deal with any blinks, so you don't really care about that. But Atlanta's bow, Atalanta's bow, and Hasten Fatalis do the same thing. Like, no, but yes. You know what I mean?
The thing about Odysseus though too is that you can start going. You're a threat to split pushing because your clear just becomes that much better. So you can just sit on the other side of the map and force them to come to Phoenix as a Kali, where before it's kind of awkward to do that. You have to wait and take a ton of damage to minions.
Space Station pulling back at the right times, showing a great willingness to bend but not break, and give up enough space to make Radiance feel like they can start objectives, and then coming in and really punishing them for doing so on the back end.
I think Mantle would have been a lot better than Void Shield for adapting.
Trying to score on offense. Maybe they can score on defense here instead, as the Pyromancer will be going down for Space Station, and SSG should be the one starting up the Fire Giant.
How do you like people going coin instead of Obshard last item? For our last item pen.
Bro, honestly,
Right? I mean, on this side, maybe it will be.
I think coin should be built like second item,
Space Station just gives up,
To build
and
up
you
the
can
stats.
ignore like a Dezo.
knowing that they have some resets
The
coming.
thing about Deso is just when you do build that coin, you feel your power difference because what is it, 80 power to 110?
Yeah, it's only 80 power,
So it's 30 power difference.
but it's 20% pen, and that just like the lack of power. You are still overall like effective power and pen. You're still lower than if you had went Dezo, but your next item you are higher than if you went Dezo because of the 20%.
It depends who you're hitting though. If you're hitting
Yes.
front line, you're doing more effective damage. If you're hitting back line, the power is better. Damn, bro,
But
what
it
is
all-
Cheryl doing?
No, this is what Cherio needs to do. This is what the strategy does. He goes all the way in, and then his team follows up. Like,
I
you're
don't
on the Kali for the reason that fight didn't work well because it was
feel
a
like
weird spot.
you need Nika to go in there, or Rafford, Suicide,
Yeah.
pop your ults, and then you have an option. But now,
Yeah,
now
that
Kali
just
has no
looked
ult or
disjointed.
beads. Yeah, now Kali, that's why Cheryl's jumping right now. That's the tilt jump. Because now they want to pull fire, but they know they lost 2 objectives already, so now they're like, fuck, man.
But now with this change, you get some flat reduction off of your ultimate cooldown every time you pick up an astral arrow. That's gonna be key.
They're taking
here
poke
for
now.
Cyclone.
Kali's back. Huge knockup, better Ganesh ult. Aurora's zoned right now. He's dead. Nice. Nice. 2 for 1.
Can Nika do anything?
Yeah. He has no dash. He's dead. He's dead.
Oh, Big Man Tings is toasty.
Yeah, free fire.
Yo, Gem, Soul Reaver.
Cancer.
Yeah, Nika.
Looks like he's gonna spend more time pushing.
This is
Okay, they want a team
such a
fight.
good call
That's
from
necessary
adapting.
for you to ultimately win
Yeah.
the game.
Get tier 2 trade for
Unless
fire.
you're E-United when they've got Horus, but this time around, Space Station actually does what a team
And then
fight.
get Oni. That's
They're
nice.
gonna be able to
I honestly, I think that's a bad macro from SSG. Knowing Oni is up, you don't need all 4 here, especially with that type of vision.
I agree. Yeah, I think that's the wrong call.
Right there. He
Mhm.
puts out plenty of damage on a Cheerio. Actually,
Because losing Oni is gonna slow down your fire a bit.
Which makes it for a pretty
I don't think Oni stops your fire a bit at all. You just need to kill
Check
one.
it. But check it. Now, look, the Oni wave is about to come out, right? Instead of just all grouping left and using 3 minutes of fire, you're going to have to send someone
Sure.
right in middle. And so now you're going to have like a full minute less of fire to do these push.
Maybe.
Watch it happen.
No. I like you're a zillion percent. Right. I just think that it's like not that big of a deal. But like if Space Station gets Oni, they might just fucking win. But
I agree.
now that they don't get Oni,
I
they
see what
have
you're
to like,
saying.
you know, like they got to do more work. But like, who cares?
But if the
But
other
if
way
they
around,
had-
they would have been
yeah.
close to GG. I see what you're saying.
Exactly. So like, it's a bad
It's
thing that
more
they don't get
about
it, but
them
it's-
not getting the GG call there with Oni, right? That's what
Yeah,
you're saying?
it's more about them not getting it than the other team getting it.
How much time do you think it's been that Kali's been right and they can't push?
So about 40 seconds left for beads.
That's a full minuto. They all had to back because they're like,
You
like,
ain't
bro,
wrong, you ain't wrong.
this Oni wave killing me, bro. They got Oni bow.
Phoenix defense is pretty solid. I mean, Agni,
Hey man, he just should have bought consumable teleport.
Facts. And then combat blink over.
Yo, did you see? I tweeted from the there's some clip about Dennis Rodman trying to figure out the computer. He's like, I click and I go over here. Then I click and I'm over here. I click, I'm up at the top. I click, I'm at the bottom. I'm going from here to here to here to here. I was like, yo, back when we used to have combat play.
Oh, he's talking about like searching through the items.
Yeah, I gotta find the. I gotta
Yeah,
find
you
the.
gotta show me the clip.
It's gonna be a pretty easy siege to break.
Alrighty. They only got like 70, 60 seconds on fire now. So they only have like 1 or 2 waves to push now. And they have no pressure in right lane. So they have to do something real fast soon. Oh, she's in trouble. Damn, bro, Cherio's shredding.
Doesn't need much time to bring Benji low. Meanwhile, on the left, the Dharmic pillars have already been used. Vote acting more like a chainsaw than a hunter at this point, shooting through anyone in front of him.
The only pen Holly has is Titans. That's all you need. Shit.
And Dharmic pillars already on cooldown. That Phoenix still healthy enough. That is a good start.
Oh,
for
Raffer's
Radiance.
dead. Oh,
And
on.
Aurora still had his ultimate at this point. So it's
Nice.
a great time for Radiance to step forward. Big shots from Cyclone Spin brings Vote down low.
And they dragged Kali
Not
over.
quite fun, a stun on a Cheerio. Now he's got to reposition as Nika continues to keep everybody displaced. That was with an Earth and Fury with this ultimate here from Terra, and still Radiance are on the back foot. Cheerio catches up to
Cherio's really flew with that jump. That man's crazy. Cherio's going in.
And then, you know, Kali accidentally gets a multi-kill, and you win the game.
Nah, man, not GG.
Right?
Though. But yeah,
Radiance
close.
should count their lucky stars that Cheerio forgot to do the most important thing.
Wait, he didn't ult?
Cheerios
He
dead.
didn't ult?
Never got that ultimate.
I didn't think you had it from the way how that's really bad. They could have won the game there.
Yep, that's terrible.
That's horrible.
Cheerio's been, dude. My 2 favorite junglers have been really letting me down this. Cheerio and Scream.
Nah, Scream. I feel like Scream's been like trolling.
Bro, I thought E United was gonna be a top team. I thought Scream was gonna be.
There's no shot caller there. No, and lack of
Yeah.
synergy. They threw in my dude, and he's been doing a lot better, but it's still the same problems persist. You have Scream and Variety. That I don't know about that combo, bro, but when you throw both personalities together, my boy Genetic Saber said, "Yo, in the interview, I have to learn the personality of Scream." Imagine saying that in an interview that you have to learn the personality of one of your teammates.
I mean, that's fair. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that.
No, but imagine like if you said that to me, like I have to learn. I gotta learn how Uzi or whatever, whoever adapting. I gotta learn how he is as a human before we get better here. You feel me?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's like, yo, I don't really understand LeBron's head outside of the game, but inside he's pretty good. They got the important bird though, for when they could for fire. So let's see how this goes. It's gonna be a war control game now.
And we'll continue to push now that they're fire minions, making life harder for
I don't agree with only all of them buying 1 sentry. Or why not buy normal wards? Just throw them deep.
Fire Giant, they could be losing Titan health or their Phoenix when it respawns as SSG.
If Space Station get this fire, they win the game. I honestly don't even look for the fire giant. I just look for the fight.
Yeah, you just wait for left. Just stalemate till left. Left's a fat ass wave. Someone's gonna come back now. Someone has to go back soon.
Throw their hat in the ring on this one, especially with how little they pushed up that fire wave. On the left-hand
That's a
side,
huge wave.
the Gold Fury area, it's not so bad, but this is pretty.
This is
risky.
bad macro. This is horrible macro. Now you're gonna back?
And no one appears to be backing. Radiance are in.
All right, here comes the start.
Yeah, I think this is what you like. This is one of the moments where you make the choice to not back. You like just go all in on, and like the Titan takes damage, and if you're gonna back there, like you just back too late.
Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely agree with you. Oh, that'd be dead. Oh my god, he got his ult off. What the fuck?
Adapting, bro.
Low got in trouble too there. Oh, Cyclone. Huge. They can't
He
do fire.
nailed it. Oh yeah, yes. That's not free fire anymore.
No. That's now they push out left, and I think they play for fire. Oh, Cherio's crazy going in right now.
No, it's a good call. It's a good call. It's a good call.
Good turn and burn. Shield procs. Nice. I think that was Raptor that called that.
Finds his third kill, but Adapting and Cyclone are on their way back.
Wow.
That was a great call.
He dashed
That was a
his
great call.
That wall is great against just about everybody else except Ganesh, I'm pretty sure. But unfortunately, he cares not for your
Damn,
wall.
that wave hurts. Titan is Pepega.
No worries, Anatoly. The Minions are doing it. Just turn around and don't let them.
Yeah,
don't let them back.
Yeah.
Just don't.
Yo,
let
the
them back.
minions, bro.
Just-
Go.
Oh, the Minions!
Dude,
Don't
the
let-
minions are OP, dude. Yo, someone needs to move forward and let Adapting back. You guys are trolling. GG.
Yeah. They need
All right,
to.
ultimate.
They need to.
Oh, this guy's go fighting
Oh
it.
no!
He's fighting it.
Why are you? What the fuck?
Oh wait, they have.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
it lived. It lived. And
But
someone
they got-
defend. Yeah, they're good. As soon as it can heal as soon as it comes back, but they need to get there quick. That wave is huge. Aurora can't stop that. They're Pepegaing.
Gotta give them some credit, right?
Oh, they have no idea!
Why is it Aurora? Why would you send back Aurora? Send back Big Man Tanks.
You're gonna lose the Phoenix.
No way he doesn't lose this. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. I'm telling you, Aurora can't defend that. Yeah, exactly. Yo, fucking aggro copy me, bro. Get out of here.
Yeah, aggro. Why are you copying our cast, bro?
Oh, this guy, bro.
Maybe they're worried about votes showing up, and so they need as much damage as possible to do it quickly, but just think that was the wrong call to send Aurora back, as opposed to literally anybody else.
Anyone else, bro. Maybe not Alma. I don't think Alma would have defended either, but yeah, needed just anyone else.
What I mean?
It just needed to be anyone but him. Just even I don't think
anybody
Alma might have not been able either, but it had to be just Agni. He's the best clear in the game. Free bird though. All right, so you're space station right now. You call for the end. You call for the just go through left lane and try to get 2 people through. You have Kali. Definitely can end it.
No, I don't make that call.
Okay. Yeah, they have enough vision
I
to
think
just choke him
that's
here.
such a fool trap. I think people lose that way more than they win.
Mhm.
To siege Phoenixes with
If you have Jan Assault, I say yes. If you
Yeah.
have Horror Assault, I say yes. If not, I say no.
Just about any character could walk in and
Because you need to leapfrog the entire squad.
Exactly. And they're not gonna let that happen. They're gonna choke here.
Probably doesn't.
Exactly.
And this is enhanced fire too, so they're chilling.
Raffer maybe does with Dharmic Pillars. You have to keep track of every
Who wins this fight, Leon?
on the map.
SSG.
Find an angle
Yo, Cherio's looking for it, bro, because they're slow pacing it.
for the end.
Yo, he's going for the long play.
Yeah, well, he has to. But the thing is, yeah, don't try and let them back. Okay, only Agni back. Agni can't hold that if he has beads.
Oh no, he's not.
Yo.
Raffer steps up and prevents
They're gonna go on Raffer. They're trolling. They're going on Raffer. He's baiting so hard right now. Oh, okay. Big Man takes his back. Big Man takes his back, but he can't stop him. He has beads. Big Man cannot stop him. He has beads. He's just gonna jump in. There it is. Beads. Ult. No. Is he having enough damage?
Kalima!
Oh, dude. Oh my god, bro.
Oh my god, he died!
He fucking dude that he
Fucking died!
did he blink? Okay, he blinked the Phoenix shot. Okay, but then he didn't beads. He needed to jump beads and I get stunned there. But they didn't do that bad on this fight. 4v4. Oh shit.
But now Adapting's
No.
gonna do it.
He can't. Got the backs off. All right, so now it's up to fucking my boy with the 1v2. Big Aegis. Nice. That's the ticks. Oh.
Yo, Hera can 1v2 well, but not with a full HP Agni.
Yeah, nah.
But Hera can actually 1v2 pretty well.
Raffer's actually he's a macro genius.
Yeah. That dude, Raffer and Darnez really like understand the macro of the game.
My boy's going for the solo kill. Oh, he threw his hammer. He's trolling. He's trolling so hard. Oh, bro. Does he have ult?
But now Benji's back.
Oh,
the
the silence. He has a silence for the dash. Oh, he has all. Fuck. The Titan's still 1 HP.
Tilt.
Certainly relevant that he'll be 30 seconds behind.
Dude is tilted.
Giving Radiance a bit of time to work with, but adapting perhaps equally standard behind Aurora.
Alrighty, so this is a full reset actually till next fire, bro. Straight up. They're just gonna ward defensively and then try to get both their Phoenixes up, which are both pretty close to each other.
Killing Raffer just feels so good. I mean, you gotta try, right?
This is my least favorite part of casting the game. Like, casting right now is whatever, but when you're like doing it for real, fucking, you just go, all right, so there's nothing to do until at least 5 minutes. Like, the fire giant's gonna respawn in like, what is it, 4 minutes? Like,
yeah, but you can speculate though, like say like, oh, like, but this look, cause Oni is important here. Oni is super important here, low key.
yeah, but you like Oni's man important, but you know that nobody's fighting anywhere else because they're gonna.
Yeah, everything's
like,
chill.
if you lose,
Everything's just
you
gonna chill. Yeah, everything's just gonna be pressure / junglers looking for a pick. But right now, what you can talk about the best is just macro of wards. Like, who's gonna prioritize their wards where and where they're gonna fight. Because right now they're trying to bait the Rama.
Yeah.
So let's see.
This is also where I start to look at. This is where I usually I know what my analyst is gonna look at, right? You like, you've casted with people, you know what they like to do. Like Totally likes to look at items, so I'm gonna look at macro ward placement. Aggro likes to look at macro ward placement. I'll look at items.
I feel that the flip.
Yeah, you got like you just got to know who your team, it's like you got. It's just like playing. You just got to know who your teammate is and like if they're gonna gank or not.
True. 3K pop for Rama. Get Deathbringer, bro. Stop being a veg.
That's what I'm saying.
It's cute because you can kite the Kali, but still.
They lose that fight outright so hard that
okay, so
that might be the better play then, right?
Yeah, it's better for kiting. But we want big numbers. Okay, this is interesting. They're giving up Oni, and Ego's just making sure they're not on fire.
They're giving up Oni to ward fire.
Yeah, exactly.
Now that's something that doesn't happen at lower end. Warding fire is how you lose the game.
Yep.
Like that was actually really cool.
Raver's dead.
Nah,
he got caught.
Good. Oh, he got his dash caught?
Yeah, everything was caught there. Oh, but damn it, they didn't kill Dab, and they needed that 1-for-1 trade there. Okay, they just reset, wait for Thor to come back.
Yep.
And then you have like 30 seconds on Ganesh.
But you see that? You hear that in your voice where you're like, it's another couple of minutes.
Another 20, 30 seconds.
much good is this sovereignty really doing?
Yeah,
Like,
Nika's-
oh no, don't get
Adapting
picked off.
live because it's not
Benji, Thorns. I think they should have shredded there.
Even a speck of damage more, I think they get that kill.
I don't think they had vision on them though.
Has to use his Aegis to immune out the
Rom's
storm,
up.
Yeah, this is ult for ults.
Benji, Cyclone Spin can't find much of the ult from there, so they
Okay, this is free. Should be free fire in my opinion, unless Hera steals it. Nah, it's free.
Yo, where do you think Cyclone is standing right now?
What do you mean?
Is he in the segment spot? Should they be DQ'd? Oh wait, look where he's standing! Who are you right there?
DQ'd.
DQ!
Fine too. Fine too.
Find him and his family.
Yeah,
Call his father up
call
and
his
ask him
dad.
for $200.
Yeah, 205 plus tax.
For a while, it was Dave and I were cursed.
$199.99 and
Yeah,
some
yeah.
gems too,
And
bitch.
some gems. Throw some gems on that bitch, bro. We take 800 gems for him for fucking around.
A lot of games that I'm casting.
You gotta buy the gems from us first. And
Oh
then
yeah, and then we take it away.
As of-
Oh shit, bro.
5 minutes of smackdown on both sides and kind of the same.
They're looking for the catch. They're looking for the. I don't agree with this, but they're looking for it. I think there's too many ults down. No Jingwei
Yeah.
ult. I don't know if I agree with this.
Prefer to fight late, right? And we don't see that too often.
Oh, this is a Smite we fucking watch for.
VVVA,
VVVA,
VVVA, VVVA.
Right now, but this is
Oh,
Shut up on him.
oh, what a fucking Herald! Jing has no ult, so she's dead.
The Hera bomb was
Oh,
fucking
he's dead.
gigantic.
Cherry, let's
Benji's
go.
in the back
Ramo.
line.
No, this is,
Just-
they lose this fight. Radiance wins.
Yeah, get a kill.
That's GG. Well played. I told you, Vol has no ult. You can't do that. And that was the best Herald you'll ever get in that game.
Yep. Dude,
I mean,
Dardas and Raffer are just screaming right now. Like, Dardas is like, I did everything I could. And Raffer is like, dog, I'm still alive.
Yeah.
Like, and Cherio's like, I didn't kill my guy.
By the way, Ganesh is buying full damage right now. He's trying so hard to sell his items. Use
just
one.
He's in the base playing team fight tactics, just trying to buy a fucking soul.
Oh, yeah, Soul Reaver, bro. He fucking fucks up. He's like, shit, I'm short 100 gold.
I respect it, dude.
You got the Divine Ruin, though.
Cyclone Spin is unquestioned in my mind, but it has not been his time. So I think a big game like this, where he's able to perform this well.
Damn, what a game.
That was sick.